show. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, everybody. It looks like we have excellent conditions. Excellent. Okay, let me put that over here. And, I goofed up on the last one. I guess I didn't speak. Well, I spoke. I just didn't. Wasn't heard. Okay, everybody. This is World of Warships. Almost 10 years into the game. I've been playing for the last couple of weeks. Epic had a giveaway. I don't know what I got during the giveaway. I think the game is free. So, yeah, it looks interesting. It looks amazing. This is a 480 Super. And the game looks amazing. So it is 1:57 at 2 o'clock. The containers open up. So you get little missions to, whatever, get a few. Now you can start ahead of time and it will just kind of join in. One of the features that is kind of weird for this is, so you've got to wait. I don't know why they don't do it. I mean, there's obviously reasons. The game's been around for 9 years. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has thought that, you should be able to look at something other than this screen while you're waiting, because this can last a couple minutes. It's unlimited for this type of battle, which is just a random battle against other people with similar ship class. So I think the ship classes go up to 10 plus. It goes up to 10, but there's one below it that has a star. So I don't know if what the rules are for those. Maybe those aren't allowed in these random battles. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I don't believe I've seen one. I've seen 9s. I don't think I've seen a 10 yet. Ooh la la. So anyways, I tell you what, this is a Yeti microphone. It costs $100 or whatever. But this thing is amazing. I was, I heard something weird in it. It sounded like leaking water, and it was. It picked up the leaking water in the bathroom behind me. I guess I'm a terrible person too. I thought it was my son, but apparently it's me leaving the faucet leaking. So here, like I said, we're at 142 and we're waiting for, I guess people maybe quit if they see something interesting, or, I don't know. It's so weird. Like, this would be a good shopping time, but like I said, I'm sure I'm not the only person who's ever thought of this in the 9+ years this game has been in existence. So in these battles, you can get some pretty big battles. I think maybe up to 12 each, something like that. So 12 human beings fighting each other. Now, I've had it where it's been as low as 1 versus 1, which is a little intimidating. I think I'm 1 for 1 in those. And that one I won, I felt very lucky. Like the person was destroying me and I just shot out some what do you call missiles? Not missiles, like torpedoes. And they just happened to connect and I won. So it was a completely blind torpedo launch. So there are different types of ships you can do. Like we have destroyers, which have the torpedoes. We have the battleships, which I don't think any of the battleships have torpedoes. I could be wrong, but I don't think they have torpedoes. Submarines have torpedoes. I haven't had a cruiser yet that had a torpedo, but that I just didn't realize they had it. But you start the game off with, assuming level 1 historical cruiser as your ship, and you use that to, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's probably more fun at the lower levels without the pressure of, having to fight well. And you are fighting against, I think at the lower levels, you do fight only against and what they call a co-op. You know, you're fighting with other people, but you're just fighting the AI of World of Warships, which probably is non-existent. I mean, it's not real AI, whatever that is. But so you know, you have that. You have the cruisers, subs, both relatively quick. Cruisers and destroyers. So if you haven't played the game before and you start playing, this is something you need to look into, especially when you get into random battles. So you can see like you have to see how you fit in relative. So I'm a level 7 Colorado. So this is a level 8. He's on my team. So they try to balance it, but I don't know if you saw there was a level 9 in there. So I'm relatively ill-equipped for this battle. Now, it's a 6-on-6, so it probably behooves us to kind of get together. It almost always is a good idea to get together and sacrifice these things. So you occupy these for a minute without interference to obtain a level, and it gives you a little bit higher scoring, but you sacrifice that a little bit. Oh, if you click, this is the map. If you click M, you get the map. Autopilot mode enabled. You click in there and it will just steer by yourself. So one thing that's important to note is you see those little orange things going across the screen. If you look to the bottom left, those are my turrets for my guns. So they move relatively slowly, as you can see on my battleship. So you kind of have to plan ahead. In this, if you don't like planning ahead, I don't suggest playing a battleship. Play a destroyer, but even you have to plan ahead to a certain degree. No matter what you do, it will help, but it's absolutely necessary for a battleship because you're talking about just not doing damage for which can feel like an exceedingly long amount of time. So if you look down to the bottom right, that's your mini map. And you can see the red is the double stripe is a battleship. So we saw 2 enemies there. One of them is right where we're headed, which is A. But then, that's a weird, to me, that's like the weirdest thing about this game is the invisibility cloak. There's, you can be invisible in the game, which is there's certainly a certain amount of I gotta be careful not to run into my own guy. That's a real thing that happens. You don't do any damage, well, not in the random battles, at least when you hit your own guys. But so the circles on that bottom right mini map are your ranges. So this is why I do it. So I can turn and everything is facing the same way. And I can just fire this way. Oh, I set him on fire. Oh, I have kind of a weird one. I have it on explosive rounds. He's doing a circle, so you gotta lead your stuff. Oh, I thought he was gonna turn. He didn't turn, so I missed. Now you really need to watch where you're going. It's very easy to kind of run into things. You do get warnings And if you're in a small ship, those warnings are wonderful. You can... Is it high enough? Is it far enough? Look at that. Miss. Crazy. Ah, misses all around. Just terrible. Alright, so it's just something to remember. As you can see, I did a terrible job there. We're already down 2. Down 2, and we're losing the what do you call race. Yes, I'm trying to turn, but I mean, I got stuff from all angles right now. So I can do a ship repair. That's what that T does, but it's not going to matter. I kind of cut out in the open. I can't hit anything. I'm in everybody's range, apparently. I can take off the fire with the R button. I'm doing evasive maneuvers, but your what do you call is not very quick. Doesn't really matter. So if you look in the upper right, you can see the damage I've done. I've done a whopping 2,000, and I've had 486,000 worth of damage sent my way. See, I've lost half of my health. I'm just trying to, which is good. See, I was able to basically hide over here while my ship burns, but I will be able to repair. So taking damage is a real, or taking, what do you call, in the enemy's oncoming is something beneficial. If people are all firing at you and you can survive it, even if it's only for a while, then it's a good thing. It's so let's see if I can snipe this guy. Come on, somebody help me. So I'm gonna try to repair. Come on. Oh, somebody got him. So I did go invisible for a little bit, it looks like, and that allowed me to repair, but as soon as I fired, it's just crazy. I'm 13.5 kilometers from that guy, and he's hit me every single time. Now, some of them aren't that hard, but you don't need to be that hard when I'm down to 5,940. That's it. I'm dead. There's no way around it. But at least they took a million. A million seems to be a good number to take. So if I wait until the end of the battle, I will get a. I will have enough. I'll exit. You can keep fighting, which is what I'm planning on doing. But just wanted to show you. So I have my 100 doubloons. Now the armor isn't up yet. I think that comes up at 230. I'll bring it up real fast. The freebie. It's up here at the star. So actually it's 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock. I thought it was 2:30 for some reason. But 3 o'clock, the daily ritual becomes available. It's hit and miss whether that's any good. See if the combat missions are live now. They are still not live. It said 1 day, but apparently 1 day is 1 day plus. So that'll be tomorrow. So I don't have really any missions there to do. Whatever. So as you can see, it says 2,000 here for the containers, but that'll go away as soon as I enter the battle. Now, in that last battle, you have to remember, what am I going against? I'm going against a level 9, level 8, and I don't know what else was out there. So, that's just something to remember when you're fighting. That what's your role? My role, I probably should have stayed outside a little bit more. But it's kind of hard to find out what your range is, because if you're just outside a little bit, then you're not doing any damage at all. It's like I'm just standing here, and then people will call you out for that too. So here we're kind of in the middle. The Farragut gut is the one I play for when I play Destroyer right now. I don't have enough money to get the next level. I have enough research. We'll go look into that. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships above level. So once again, another tough battle we're gonna have to go into.
Autopilot mode enabled. Battle starts.
Now I do have dual screens here. So sometimes, this part is a little slow the game because, well, especially for the battleship, it's just slow. So sometimes I'll be doing something on the other side, waiting for something to happen. But like I said, if we look at the bottom right, we can see our range, and I try to get to the range where at least I can cover the what do you call the circle, the circle of the territory. So for, in this case, the A. Just trying to make sure my guns are pointed in the right direction. It's beautiful sunset here, and I don't know what kind of compute power is required for these lovely graphics, but it is nice to see that. You can, get close-ups, hit shift and all that stuff. That sun doesn't look as great now from here. From back here, the sun looks amazing. From up close, it looks a little shady. All right, so we have in the bottom right, you can see it's a destroyer, the red triangle. It's just barely entering our medium range, or the little serrated circle. So this might be an okay spot to just kind of start turning the big boat. As you can see, I'm not the only one who's come to the conclusion, you want to kind of stay out on the outside as much as you can and just slide on in. Everybody needs support. Everybody. You think I'm going to get there in the next year, sir?
Autopilot mode disabled.
So we got in. So in this game, I have found, and I could be wrong, that if you're doing a destroyer, you're basically there to annoy battleships. You're there to annoy the battleships, to secure the, as much as you can. So I might be able to attack here. Let's see. I am definitely. Okay, let's go right there. Miss, even though sometimes I run right into the which is kind of cool. So I am getting shot at. How did I miss both of those? Oops. So there is a point where like a ship is like that. You can just kind of leave it and your, what do you call, will help you out. I mean, that's not really help, but your,
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
see it, where is he? Over there. Oh man, I'm blind. Alright, so
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
miss. Yes. Yeah, so you don't want to waste your shots, especially when you're on something like this where you're getting. I'm only getting 4. Now I can go out and use my extended if I need to, but we got this little guy right here. See, look at that. He's shooting and we cannot see him. Well, I cannot see him. I mean, obviously he's right there. But yeah, I'm just shooting in the dark. So I could shoot that guy with extended range. Yeah, he's way back there. Like I said, we could have gotten a couple shots off. So I'm repairing with the T. Yeah, be smart about your repairs. So we dominated this area pretty well.
All stations, requesting fire on the designated target.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Oh, not even close. So I see like I'm closing in on this other area. These guys have kind of given up. Over on the left area. I want to see if there's anything we can do over here to help. We probably can't. We're behind. Let's see.
All stations, reporting the
So I could have shot, but I could have potentially hit the mountain, which is a real possibility. Look at that. Both sides. Again. Oh, it's just embarrassing at some point. So it looks like he's gonna ram that and get stuck right there. Ricochet. Hopefully he turns right into the shot.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Our team has taken the lead.
You overly penetrate from.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
So he ran himself asunder.
Battleship detected.
Look at that. I'm sitting still and I missed. It's just lunacy. I mean, it's one thing you're moving, you can say that. Yes, I'm missing from. At some point, it's just embarrassing, right? I mean, give me a break. Yeah, I was at. The guy's like, he is terrible. How did he bring me? Yeah, I've got to be. It hurts. That hurts. Okay. That's why I have to shoot one at a time, by the way, because I am trying to go. These are nothing. I'm trying to run, by the way. It's just penetration. I know I'm on death's door here. Those hurt the most, really. I mean, when you're... I've only got a couple shots left. I'm just trying to... Shame my butt. Come on, baby.
Good game, everyone. Problem solved, sir.
Look at these shots. They're just... Come on, come on, come on. Ah. All right. I mean, we're going to win this one, it looks like. Unless something weird happens. There's just... I can't get away from the guy. There's nothing I could have done to get away. I left myself out in the open. As you can see, there's no hiding places. Which is ultimately my fault. But... I have to choose, like I said, do you want to fight? Do you want to sit there and just lose, or not participate? It's a interesting thing. So we can exit. We'll get enough points from that one. We probably got enough from the earlier loss. Yeah, see, we got enough. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. I only got 15, so no, I didn't get enough from that last one. Might as well play another one while we wait. So yeah, I played one submarine by accident. I got the submarine from some Soviet. There's a Soviet weekly, whatever thing we earn points for Soviet currency, so you can get Soviet submarines and other Soviet gear, which whatever. and I got a submarine, and I was able to go into a match, and it was terrible. I, I had no idea. I am so terrible at it. It's you know, I'm not good at the game in general. I mean, people like, is this a real human being or not? It's it breaks your heart. I'm out here. I'm trying to win. I got people like, what are you doing out here? Are you a human being? I'm like, what are you supposed to do? I mean, I don't know how they get their ships to turn so quickly. What are they doing? They must know something. I don't know. Maybe it's their captains have special. And that's the thing I don't like that about the game is the ranking ups of like the extra stuff. Like I understand the need to do that maybe for monetization, but it's very difficult to get all those things. And you want to. Oh, here we go. So I have no excuses this match. I am the level 7 versus 6s and 5s. So when I get destroyed, it will be entirely my own fault. Now I don't understand like the equipment and things like that, what it means. Like it says, oh, this is this, this is that. Okay, well, survivability is 7. Okay, I mean that's simple enough. But like you get some of these ships and suddenly you lose, like you're going up in the level and you're losing. Survivability is one thing. It seems like you almost never lose, but you might lose what do you call torpedoes. In the case of the Farragut, you lose torpedoes, so half of your torpedoes are gone. Okay, well, am I faster? No, you're not faster. You're not faster. You don't have you're losing half your torpedoes. You're slower. You're less maneuverable. Okay. So why do I do it? Well, it's level 6 versus level 5. So, and you have to if you want to get to the next thing, which isn't on paper necessarily better, except it's a 7 versus a 6. So, all right. So a rough life for all of us. But I plan on doing a hard left here once I get a little bit of range out there, and I'm gonna try to hold B and C is my goal to help with B and C. That's enough to win the game. As the big dog in the fleet, it's up to me to win. I'm the responsible one. But as you can see, we've already conceded at least a start in C to the red team.
Enemy force detected.
The evil red team. Of course, there's always a red team. You're always the green team, by the way. So you're never on. Well, at least I mean, in the seems like 100 fights I've been in. So they do to keep the stats. And I'll take a look and I'll show you that. Show you that. Yes, I'm terrible, but there's certainly worse. I think I'm around 50% for these random battles, and in the co-op battles, it's something like 95%. So the co-ops are super easy. There's, like I said, there's times I'm not even awake in one of those. So I'm gonna see if I can. See if I get lucky. Look at that! Both sides! Both sides again! Oh my goodness. That just blows my mind. It blows my mind. it's gone. It's not even worth pursuing. So I'm gonna back it up a little bit.
That was a great battle.
Oh, that guy just walked right into it. So there's a huge advantage now. The triangle with a stripe in it is a submarine. Kind of got myself stuck in the middle here. Yeah, okay. I don't want to lead these guys. They got the 3 on 2. They did, and they destroyed. Here we go. I can help out here. So why I only hit 2 of them is there's another guy over here somewhere, but this guy is behind a rock. There is a torpedo guy. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's going to hit me either way.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes direct front.
Yeah, so there's not much you can do there. Let's see, that was a little bit. Come on. So when there's a sub like this, we have this, and this.
To starboard.
Might be able to destroy this sub right there. Did I get the sub? No. He's still alive somehow. Now it's 4 on me.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
I don't know how that guy survived. We don't need to lead him as much. I don't know if you can hear the dramatic music. Oh, there he is.
Torpedoes astern.
Come on.
Hold below the waterline. We're flooding quickly. Torpedoes astern.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Torpedoes astern. Our team is near the lead. Enemy submarine destroyed.
Alright. So I gotta run. What? Ooh, I hit him pretty good back there. Get my repair up. So get a little repair. Ooh, ooh la la. Okay.
Cruiser foundered.
So I could avoid any combat for another minute and 10 and repair again, which would be the smart thing to do. just amazing, like how bad a shot I can be. Like, really? Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting lucky that I have good teammates. We won. I will take the credit for winning. Not really. It's surely the other members. I only did 40,000 damage. Only took 469. And that submarine guy, I don't know what he was doing there. So you can repair again. I don't know if that costs money. I think it does. So, you know, maybe I shouldn't have repaired to save a little bit of money. And most of these guys... Look at that misses. Like, is it possible to miss this much? Are you watching this? He's gonna run into... I might lose this one. It will be my fault. Okay, so we'll call it an end here, maybe. So, you know, this just tells you, you know, what you got. So the most important things I think to look at are, you know, how you relatively did. This guy carried us with 4 kills, 1,700. So good on you, Misono. It was I think that's a battleship. Not a battleship, a destroyer. Did very well. Yeah. Probably the guy that got that last kill there. What do we get here? Devastating strike. So I don't really know how to read this one in an informative way. But this one's important if you need to make sure that you're not running in the negative on things. Otherwise, you costing yourself money. A lot of economic bonuses. Let's take a look. Well, we're close enough to get the next one too, so you have to decide what's more important to you here. So I'll run one more since I got the, what do you call? I'm so close to the next one. I should be able to get 2,000 with the win. Well, oh, yeah, no, I was going to show you the stats. So here we go. I'm right at 50% for the, what am I using, the New Orleans? I'm at 100%? That doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure I'm not at 100%. I'm using the New Orleans, right? What am I? Oh, I'm using the Colorado. Why does it say I have the New Orleans? I don't remember. Let me see here. New Orleans. Oh, I did. Man, I forgot all about that. I was on the cruiser. I gotta jump back in on the cruisers. I didn't know I was doing so well. All right, let's go back here. Colorado, 55%. You know, hey, we'll take it. And this was my one Soviet sub mission. I was carried, obviously. It says I sunk 7 at one time. Maybe it was the when I was on the New Orleans. I don't know. Let me see. Nope, I got 1. I fought 3. Oh, I fought 3 and I won them all. That's pretty good. Only survived 1. Look at this. Victories. Damage at it. Oh, there was 1 I did 0 damage on. Okay. Look at that. The Pensacola, just terrible. Wyoming, terrible. New Mexico. You know, 50% is, you're doing all right. The Farragut, I'm up to 57. That's pretty good. I'll take that. So the lower level battles are, I think, a little more fun. Just so this game can be kind of a grind if you're only playing to move up the world, because okay, I'm at 58,000. I think I've fought, I don't know, seems like quite a bit to get to 58,000, and I'm well short of the 9.8 million in exchange credits. But it's not even 9.8. You have to then buy this stuff, which is gonna be another, each one of these things is going to cost you money along the way. And then each of these things will cost you money. So you're just talking, 900,000, 1.8 million, 4 million. So, you need quite a bit to move ahead, which is fine. If you plan on playing this a lot, no big deal, right? I don't know. It just seems like so much playing. I enjoy it. It's been enjoyable. Man, I just there's only so much time I can put into this. But we'll make this one the last one for the night. Get the extra container, and that's it. I mean, the game does a good job of getting you to play a little bit more. You're like, oh, the next thing is just a little bit more. Oh, I just need 2,000. I just need to win this one. Well, what if I lose? Well, I'm going to be 300 short. And 300 short, I could literally just log in and walk away and go take a nap and get 300. So, of course, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. Let me go. Be right back. Ooh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 10. 10 out of 12. Guess this is my reward for the last one. Huh?
Action stations.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Alright. I don't even know if I should make it past this one. No aircraft carrier in this one. So you got a lot of veterans. So I mean, I don't know how important the what do you call the level of the ship is. It seems, you know, but the people who have the higher level ships should be played longer. So maybe that's why they're better. And maybe there's no real difference, I guess. But it seems unlikely. It seems unlikely that it's not any better. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's better. I think they're better. You know, the stuff that is coming out of them, you know, seem to be able to do a lot more damage. So, a lot more damage. Speed, though, you know, yeah. Speed doesn't change too much. Let's see, there's gonna be right. I could turn now, but I've got that island in my way, so it's almost no. Something I can't do until I clear this island. I'll start turning. So there's a battle for A. C has been almost conceded. Okay, here we go. Any chance I hit this guy? 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we got a barely touched for 12,000. They're firing back now. See, that's the thing. Like, you can see the bullets coming in. That's how you kind of want to I anticipated those moves, but did I? Nope. This guy might run into the, what do you call?
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Ooh, I got somebody who's.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Ooh. At least I have a, what do you call that? Isn't the best.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to stern.
Here we go.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
How is it missing? Like, I mean, that's just weird. Right. So as you can see, I'm not gonna make it much longer. Get back. Where?
The ship is on fire.
Hi. Yeah, it's. How close can you get? You know, how close can you get? It's a tough one, right? You can't just stay too far out. You can't hit anything. You can't do anything. But you know, you got this ship that's going 20 knots, 22 knots, and other ones are going 30 something. So, and they can spin left and right. This one's going to be tough too. I'm at the bottom of the barrel once again. Ay, ay, ay. Hello. Let's see. Looks really good, actually.
Action station.
Autopilot mode enabled.
All stations, protect that target.
Yeah, protect him.
Let's give them a hard time.
He's not even moving.
All forces, capture that area.
I mean, my goal is just to get close enough to save A. I would like, you know, something to hide behind. Do I have too many screens going on? What's going on here? It says my bit rate is low. Let me see if I do this and this. Who knows? Do, 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 do. The anticipation. And just on the outside. Now, I have to admit, you know, using the airplanes, this seems to be, for the most part, unless you're chasing somebody, and even then, you shouldn't be chasing usually, unless you're just trying to end the match. Unless you're really good at sniping, which I am not. But there is a...
Autopilot mode disabled.
See if I can get this guy. Like, how do they not?
Good show.
Well, I did some good damage on that sub there. Something to be proud of, I guess. See, look at that. He's not even close.
Nice work.
I missed all this. He's just on the outskirts. So let's... Yeah, I'll show you here. Did he stop out there? No, it shows him breaking.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
He's trying to get back for the...
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern.
So far, we've spent a few shots to not miss.
Enemy submarine spotted.
Ooh, there's a sub out here. Oh, he's gonna fly right into it. This ship takes a long time to go back.
Spotter returning to ship.
Oh, here he is. So I should start planning did a little damage to him, so I can't reach him anymore. I mean, look at this battle. It's all down here at the bottom. There's a little bit up top, but not much. Somebody got him. Was it me? And now I can move forward again. See, there's a couple over here. They're all abandoning. It's kind of cool, right? You did good well enough that, I mean, all their ships were down there. We're losing, but they've been pushed off of, what do you call it? So we can probably sneak this just outside of range. I mean, I don't know if that's luck or just general know-how. They are just outside of my range. Once I get that, what do you call back? That's just amazing to me. Look at that. Splitting the difference, huh? You got him. See? I'm not even worthy of their time. Look at that. Just amazing. I think it's amazing. Got a ricochet. Oh, and a double miss. My guy's hit. Ricochet my butt. Now I've put myself in a bad spot here. I didn't know what happened. We were winning and then it went wrong. Are you fudging me?
Ship is on fire.
Come on, baby.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
7 taken out of 8, and this, you know, it's not the situation for it. Did 90,000. I mean, he did a good. He was smart. I mean, this should give me enough XP to get the container. Hopefully, not enough to get me close enough to the 3rd container. It's almost over. It was. I don't know what I was too focused on. I don't know what kind of ship this is, but. Three on one is always going to be tough. And I don't think he's really trying at this point. He did good. He was a 7, and he lasted the longest. 2 7s, so they were focusing on the higher end. See, we had more than enough to destroy it by ramming. else it is. Team score. It's number one. With all these guys here, I'm number one. Something's wrong in the world. So, you know, don't let that Hi everybody, that's it for now. I almost forgot the armory. It's 3 o'clock, time to get something free from the armory. Common bonuses. Something nice. Let me see where we stand, where I stand for 65,000. Not even halfway to this. Decide which one we're going to go for if we continue to play. And we did get a so that's nice, 15%. My eyes are bad enough. That bottom one looked like 45%. And I don't really understand the adrenaline rush one too much. It would have been nice. Would have helped us in the last battle. No. I mean, the reload time, we would have had maybe a couple extra shots. Maybe we could have taken them down that way. Or survivability. Alright, I'll decide some other time. I thank you for watching. And we are going to call it